So the Euros is upon us, Stevie. What a month of football we've got ahead of us now. In Germany opening up the tournament against your beloved Scotland. How do you view Germany going into this tournament?
Well, first of all, come on, Scotland, when they open their
forget about Germany. Let's forget about Germany, yeah.
Yeah, since '98 when they opened the World Cup against Brazil in Paris. But it's a tough start for Germany. But I do think they are contenders. I think they've got the pieces to do very well in this tournament. Two guys that I'll pick out as the two youngsters. Florian Wirtz, brilliant season at Leverkusen. Jamal Musiala, for me, is one of the most outstanding youngsters in the world. If they can get they two playing in dangerous areas beside each other, they've got to come inside, they've got to connect with each other. Good things happen for Germany, but they'll certainly be frustrated by Scotland because, as you know, Kev, Scotland are a tight side, five at the back, hard to break down, aren't they?
I find it interesting to see what Scotland are going to do. You know, Steve Clarke has got a lot of success in qualifying with this side. They had such a good opening to the qualification. Some quality players, Scott McTominay, certainly one of the standout players in qualification for them. He's experienced the big game atmospheres, the big pressure that he's been under at Man United as well. So that's going to be an interesting one for me. But Germany, going back to Germany, Stevie, the issues that they've got, in my opinion, Manuel Neuer, the talisman for such a long time for them, has made so many high-profile mistakes recently. Defensively, I've seen a few vulnerabilities of them, certainly in the friendlies recently. So I'll ask you again then, is that roster deep enough to get them over the line on home soil?
Yeah, big question. I look at the back line, there's certainly some doubts there. You think the partnership between Rudiger and Tat looks like they two are going to start. Again, in good form, but are they a good partnership? There's some question marks, I would say.
I think we'll probably talk about partnerships and defensive backlines throughout the tournament.
Yes.
It's not just Germany, let's be honest about that.
Of course, there's a lot of teams that are vulnerable. That's why I make Germany, you know, one of the favourites, because I don't think there is a complete team out there. I think they've got an outstanding coach in Julian Nagelsmann. I do think he can get the best out of this team. And, of course, I don't think they're going to play a fast brand of football, Kev. I think they're going to try and control the tempo. They're going to get that ball to Toni Kroos, who's obviously playing his last tournament as a professional football player. He dictates the tempo. He slows the play down. Wonderful passer, trying to get the ball in between the lines. Havertz will come, overload that line in front of the back five of Scotland. And then it's about picking the key moments, isn't it? The longer this game goes 0-0, the more it plays into Scotland's hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they can pick the key moments, give the expectant crowd in Munich that first goal, then they can certainly go on and win this game by a couple, I feel.
Yeah, well, it's a good mentioning Toni Kroos playing his last tournament or his last matches in football. He's retiring after this, so that's going to be an interesting one to see how he progresses. Germany have lost the three openers of the last three major tournaments, so they have been up against it from the get-go. Let's see how they perform in this one.